Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. It's time for the Suggestion Box. Welcome to the Vaudacity Network here on Friday night. This is our flagship improv show every week. Every Friday night we're here with some fantastic performers, seasoned improv veterans. And it's a good solid hour of improv comedy brought to you by these incredibly talented individuals. And allow me to introduce them right now. Please give it up for Miss Karen Vaughn, Tom Carosa, Jane Brucker, our king of technology, Mr. Denny ROQUE. Your video's off, Denny. Denny Siegel! And joining us, it's been a while, but our special guest, Mr. Corey P. WILLIS! Hey! I got to give a shout out to Mr. Dan Franklin for our theme music, Things I Meant to Say.
Isn't that great?
So it's such a great song, and the music is so fitting for improv and the title as well. Things I Meant to Say. I always say, like, that's the drive home after an improv show for me. Ooh, that would have been good.
Or when you wake up at 3 a.m. and you remember what you should have said. Yes. Or what rhymes with orange. And this is our number 32 show, right, Paul?
32nd show. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host tonight. My name is Paul Carganilla. And as we are waiting for Denny ROQUE, or shall we, we're going to just get it started with one of our favorite games, World's Worst. So what we need from you guys at home, throw it in the chat, is occupations. We just need a ton of occupations. And of course, at any improv show, we just need so many occupations. So get them going, get them flowing, toss them in. Dave Hale says 99 pelicans. Like a pelican is an Could we see the world's worst pelican, though?
It's just a human.
I think, yeah, that's true. We are the world's worst.
Yeah.
All right, from our friend Eric, the official dentist. World's worst dentist. We'll get our funny bones warmed up. Dentist. Tom.
All right. I'm going to just try my best to get the drill into your mouth this time. Okay, here I go.
Oh, God. That is the world's worst, for sure. Jane.
I believe in recycling cotton. Here.
Oh! What is that from?
No!
I hate prop comedy.
Not for this. Denny Siegel.
Yes, I am with a small but growing number of dentist professionals that believe that the quickest and most efficient way to the molar is through the large intestine.
Ooh. That's bad. Corey.
I actually left my dentist drill at home, but I brought my power drill, so...
Hey, Karen and then Jane.
Oh, I just have a thing about spiders. So I don't look at the ceiling. I don't clean the ceiling. Don't tell me if there are spiders up there. I don't want to know.
There's just a cat poster. Hang in there. Jane and then Tom.
And while I do the procedure, you can watch the movie. I've got Marathon Man for you.
Tom, Denny, Corey.
I said suction!
What? You didn't bring your poodle? How am I supposed to check your canines? Where's the manual?
Corey, Jane.
Do you want to do like a switcheroo? I'll do you do me.
I'm sorry, my suction hose is broken. I'll get it.
It's gonna be one of those nights. Maybe we should move.
5 stars.
Maybe we should move on, Paul. The dentist thing is getting grotesque.
I think Denny has one.
That's all right. We can move on.
Okay.
You have one, Denny? Go ahead, Denny.
It was about a cavity search. It does. You can make up your own joke.
All right.
Okay, fill in the gaps. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not getting paid for this. Screw it.
Viewer participation.
From our friend and Sunday night show host Amanda Benjamin, dog walker, world's worst dog walker. Denny.
You brought your dog? I'm a dentist. I don't know anything about real canine.
Jane.
I don't use plastic bags. I just.
Use your hands. Tom.
I think leashes are inhumane. If I'm going to walk your dog, it's going to be without a leash.
Yes. Karen Denny.
On a similar note, I'm from a Waldorf school of dog walkology. I let them direct their own walks. They're all gone.
Denny Coy.
Yes, I brought a shallow pan and a Bunsen burner. No, I'm a dog walker. Do you have any cut up peppers?
Corey, Danny, Jane.
Your dog only showed up with 2 legs, right?
Oh!
No?
Danny.
Sometimes I can't get all the walking done, so I'll tie the leash onto the back of a moving car, but they'll get their steps in.
Or they'll show up with 2 legs. It's gone.
I am actually a pantomime, a meme in my other job. I do not need a leash.
La woof, la woof, la woof.
Karen, take us home.
I'm here to walk your dog.
Dog walking.
Yeah.
Walking.
From our Thursday night show host, Hunter Ackerman, world's worst UFO researcher.
Can you ask Hunter if he's wearing a shirt? It doesn't matter.
Are you
You
wearing
don't have any, right?
No, I don't think so.
Ask him if he got the chaps I sent him. The assless chaps.
World's worst UFO.
UFO researcher?
World's worst UFO researcher.
Yes, Jane.
Thank you for electing me senator of your state.
Corey.
I just want to be clear. You don't want me to find planes? No planes?
Tom, Denny.
In my photographs, it's true the UFO does look like a Delta 222, but they look remarkably alike, but that's a UFO for sure.
Yes, Denny and Danny.
I saw an UFO. I saw an UFO.
Danny Roque.
I think something strange is circling your anus.
Oh, Danny.
It's not strange. Jane, then Karen.
Oh no, I'm not a UFO researcher. I just like to probe.
Yes. Karen Denny.
Don't do Margaret Thatcher.
From Twin Peaks. From X-Files.
These were in the A files. I didn't get down to the X yet.
Oh.
Denny Siegel, save us.
Honey, I don't know why you're so mad. I don't know why I got it. It's from X-Files. I don't know why you're so mad at me. I mean, I lost time. I lost time in Bloomingdale's and I lost time in Neiman. And then they picked me up right in the shoe department at Macy's. I have lost a lot of time. It's an alien thing, Paul. You lose time and you don't know. You like, what? Where did?
And they bring you back.
But also women be shopping.
Women be
I lose
shopping.
time in the mall, too. My wife loses time in the mall. Corey.
I mean, if we're going for obscure references, these are actually Janko jeans. These are not UFOs. They're not. They're not UFOs.
Very funny.
I don't get it.
It's a
was
rave.
very
It's
funny.
a rave reference. Yeah.
You cracked me up.
And this is the suggestion box, ladies and gentlemen. These are our players, and we are going to jump into our next game. We'll see everybody throughout the show this evening, of course, but playing our next game, Big, Bigger, Biggest. Go ahead and stick around, Karen Bond and Corey P. Willis. What we need from the audience is an object. Give us suggestions for an object. And this game is very interesting. Karen is very good at describing it. Karen, what is this game all about? What is the premise here?
Well, you're going to see the same scene 3 times. It's going to be exactly the same with no differences, except for the fact that everything gets more extreme. It's just fun like that.
Absolutely. I love the suggestion from our friend Caitlin McCormick. The object is a bag of cats.
Bag of cats.
A bag of cats. And here is biggest.
Oh, honey. What?
We can't feed them.
Well, not in there. You can't feed them in the bag. We got to take them out of the bag. Babe, we got to take them out of the bag.
No, honey, I'm saying it's time that we made the tough decision. We're not going to be able to take care of these cats.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Okay. Look, we can take them to a shelter, right? We can take them to a shelter. We don't have to just whip them over the neighbor's fence.
Okay. I mean, let's take them to the shelter. I would if I could, except the Ford is broken.
The Ford?
The Ford.
The Ford. Not the Honda, the Ford is broken.
My Honda is just fine. Your Ford is broken. The family Ford is broken.
Okay, look.
But my Honda I lent to Casey because Casey needs to learn how to do her driver's ed stuff. Speaking of which, that's going to cost a lot of money because she's had to take it 3 times.
Look, I told you I refuse to teach our daughter how to drive. I'm not teaching her. It's not happening.
I know, we're just having such big money problems. What are we going to do about the farm?
Okay, can we make the cats perform for us and then they can maybe feed themselves?
Okay, let's try.
All right.
Dance! No.
Nothing? All right.
That was the scene at its smallest.
At its most tame.
I can't wait to see how this goes.
boy.
Let's see the same scene, but bigger.
Oh my God, sweetheart. Sweetheart, is that a? What are you doing with that baby lion? What? Come.
We can't afford a baby lion. This zoo is going under. We have to make the tough decision.
Please don't dump him over into, please. We cannot just dump him into our neighbor's yard. We can't do that again. We've already left the leopard. We've already sent over the cheetah and the little lynx too. We can't give him 4 big cats.
Look, I would just take him to the local circus where this guy really belongs, but the tank is broken.
The tank? Wait. Your tank?
No, my F-150 is fine. Your tank is the one that's broken, but I lent F-150 to Casey because she needs to take her flying lessons for the 13th time!
I am not going to teach our child how to become a dictator, okay? She's going to have to go to school for that.
She's 14, it's time!
Look, I can't. Please, honey, I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, maybe we can just get this lion to perform for us. I don't know what a lion could do that could attract an audience, but
look, I'll stick my head inside of it and see who shows up. Hold on.
Okay, here we go. Oh, looks like they're both gone.
Okay.
No owners of big cats ever murder their husband.
No, never. It's never
Okay,
been
so
done.
that was the scene even bigger. Let's see the same scene, but at its biggest possible potential. Here we go.
Okay. Honey, what are you doing?
It's the wildebeest scene from The Lion King.
We okay, wait, hold on. We can't let them go and kill the king. We can't let them go kill the king.
We can't afford to keep all of these wildebeests here not killing Mufasa. Our pride land is too expensive.
What if we put them? All right, we can't just sling them over into the dark territory. We can't
the elephant graveyard?
Yes, the elephant graveyard. We can't. Please do not send them over into. No, honey. Oh,
look. We had to buy something for Casey.
We have to buy something for our.
Yes, she was going to be the king of the clouds and get a great voiceover career to be a cloud voiceover artist. But we can't afford. She's had to take those classes so many times in a row.
Sorry, I missed all of that. What did you just say?
Oh, I'll say it again. It's fine. So Casey, our daughter, she was going to become a cloud voiceover artist, right? And become the king of the clouds, appear to children in clouds and tell them to believe in themselves. But we can't afford it.
I can't afford to send her to cloud school, okay? She's got to learn it on her own.
More wildebeest!
Oh, God, no!
I don't know. I think that was pretty good. Give it up for Karen and Corey!
What a shock. Corey got killed.
Yep.
I'm surprised he lasted into the second scene without getting killed.
And now, since you guys did such a great job, go ahead and run a half a mile. Come right back in time for our next game. Oh, that was really good.
It was very funny. Oh my gosh.
Simba.
You are nuts.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Listen to that echo.
All the land encompassed in shadows is the dark lands.
A bag of cats, huh?
Of a bag of cats, yes.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we're going to play Film Dub. This is one of our favorites, of course, where Karen Bond has picked a scene from I don't know what, and she's going to play it without sound, and Tom and Jane are going to provide the dialogue for the scene. I'm assuming there's a man and a woman in it. I haven't been told otherwise, but if it's...
There's two people, one's a man, one's a woman. You guys pick.
Perfect.
All right, fine.
All right, so here's Tom Carosa, Jane Brucker with Film Dub.
Oh, we on? Oh, fine. I've covered all the gray and I've re-glued all the hair to my head. Honey, wake up. Please tell me all of those barbiturates aren't taking effect.
Oh, honey.
Do you need a vomit?
No. I was just...
Another OD?
No, I feel pretty great. You know, I want a robe.
You better get out of here. I got 3 Johns out there waiting to use the bed. Come on. Wake up, honey. Get going. Come on.
But I'm so comfy here.
Oh.
Whoa!
I'm sorry. I should have closed the door. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, thanks. You know, in the dark it's one thing, but in broad daylight, ugh.
Oh, honey. Come on. I thought you were dead. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Rigor mortis already? Sweetheart. You're stiff. Darling.
Why are you touching my cheek like that, honey? I didn't pay for any extras like cheek touching or anything like that. You're trying to rook me for my money, aren't you? I know your type. That's what all you dames do. You try to get me broke, pay for extras, like touching my cheek, and I won't have it. You see, I've been through this before, and I'm not going to go through it again, ever. No.
You know, monologues are extra. Anybody who comes in here wanting to do a monologue's got to pay for them, you know?
Oh, that was a soliloquy.
Well, anyhow, the glue settled on my hair. You might want to give this room a minute. What?
I was just thinking, you know, out of all your Johns, tell me I'm the best. Tell me I'm the best one. Your favorite.
Know, it's like you want some kind of dialogue. Well, I'm gonna have my monologue now because it's my room and it's my business. And you're being awfully quiet over there. You're getting ready. Oh, boy.
Hey, lady!
Jerry!
Yeah, lady!
Snap out of it. You got to snap out of it. Come on. You need a tissue?
My nostrils are too big for the screen.
What is it? What is it?
Look, see how big the one nostril is? It's too big to be in movies. What was I thinking? I shouldn't be in this movie. Give me.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. You've been real nice. I just want
Oh!
to. Oh.
Excuse me, I'm turning into a werewolf. Grrr. See,
Hey,
I'm
you,
getting.
come on, buddy. You know you've been.
See, I'm getting
You've been in
hairier.
this room a long time.
Ah! Yeah, it's happening. Turning into a canine werewolf.
You're making me feel a little funny. Would you mind leaving me a little privacy in here, please?
Oh,
The
not
door's
again.
stuck
All
open.
right, sure, fine. Yeah, go ahead. Knock
Must have
yourself
been-
out.
Yeah, it must have been the hummus. I think the hummus went off.
Oh boy, yeah, I could smell it from here. I'm just gonna retreat into a shell.
Good God.
The Jerry Lewis popping. Hey, lady.
She came out of the bathroom and she goes, "Give it a minute."
Hummus.
Great, you guys. That was great.
Thank you, Karen Bond, for finding the clip for us.
Great. Very
Thank
good.
you,
Give it up for
She's very good at that. That's
I
why
like
she.
to make you scream.
Was
Carrozza
that the
and Jane Brucker.
professor from Gilligan's Island?
No, I thought it was at first too.
It looked like
No,
him.
it wasn't.
First. No, it wasn't.
Well, good job, guys. Good job, Karen. Great job, Jane and Tom.
Very good.
Thank you.
psychos.
So good.
I'm staying here. Happy Easter too to everybody. This is
Yeah,
good,
it's coming
Good
up.
Friday, and I don't know. Tomorrow's
So,
pretty good.
Dylan
Yeah.
White called me out on Saturday. I don't know if you were watching. I know it's super late for you, but he said he called out how many times I say "so good" during a show. I should probably take a drink. So now I'm super conscious of it, and I'm just like, all right, well,
We'll see if we can
That's
set
so
the
bad.
pressure.
That's just so bad.
that scene was great.
It was. We had
Next
fun.
up, we're gonna play headlines. Tom has picked headlines, newspaper article headline, like straight from the news this week, right?
Yeah, it's very strange.
All right.
Three of them.
3 headlines. We're gonna pick a number between 1 through 3. Let us know in the chat what the number you pick is. The first one I see is gonna be the 1, and then the remaining players, including myself, are gonna play 3 subsequent 2-person scenes based on that headline. The first one I see from the official E. Eric's hot on the trigger this evening. Number 2 is the
Number 2.
first one in.
Okay, very good. All right, so this is the headline. Everybody want to listen up, and I'll read it twice.
Yeah.
It's a little complex. Ready?
No, we have never heard this headline. The cast has not heard this before.
Yeah.
No, it was randomly selected from 3 from our viewing audience. So we're going with number 2. A piece of the Wright brothers' first airplane is now on Mars. A piece of the Wright brothers' first airplane is now on Mars. Our first players are Karen and Denny. The rest of us will turn our cameras off.
I told you I didn't want to visit the Aerospace Museum while I have these allergies.
Well, this is the time that it's discounted. It's usually $110, and today it's $65. That's almost half off. If I do the math quickly, let's see, that is 55.5% plus 2%. It's almost 58% off, Doris.
Okay, Mabel, I'm serious though. I can barely see anything because my eyes are so watery and I feel like I'm gonna.
Okay. The guard is looking. The guard is looking. Come on.
I can't sneeze when he looks, so it builds up bigger.
Okay, Doris, you gotta hold it in. Okay, the last time you sneezed, you blew my spectacles off my face, and those were not from the dollar store. Those were from the Rite Aid. They were $19.
This is a big one brewing.
No, hold it in. I insist that you hold it in, Doris. Doris Mayfeld Weatherfield, don't, Doris.
Where's the Wright brothers plane?
Well, some of it's here, but I distinctly remember that there was one of those like ladies with her arms out and and she's gone.
Look, let's get out of here before anybody notices.
All right, but before we do, I have to stop by the gift shop. I told Harold I'd get him an embroidered bookmark.
Oh, we gotta get that. Let's get that. Yeah, let's
Can't
get
see. I
that.
don't have my glasses.
Okay.
Doris.
Okay.
Okay, that was wonderful. That was scene number 1. All right, our next 2 players are Denny and Paul. It's really Paul, but there's a little typo there, so it's Denny and Paul. I'm reading you the headline again. Here it comes. A piece of the Wright brothers' first airplane is now on Mars.
Paul, listen. We both belong to this foundation. If you want to sell things to make money, you need to check with me first. Our great-great-great-great-uncles are very famous, and you selling crap that they had just to make some quick money is not okay with me.
Think of the nostalgia. I know you're all about the money, but how hard did our great uncles work to make history and change this world? Why not
You don't call that enough nostalgia?
Well, yeah, but you're thinking too small, man. You're thinking just this world. Well, how about spreading the nostalgia to the new worlds, to the future worlds?
Well, that's not a bad idea when you put it that way. I just like you to check with me before you do these things, not explain why afterwards.
Dad, there was a project, an expedition going to space, man, putting new things on Mars where people are eventually going to live. Why wouldn't I want part of our heritage to be up there?
Okay, like I said, I don't think it's a bad idea. I just want to be involved from the start, not catching up off the end.
Yeah, this family's all about being pioneers, right? Being involved from the
Absolutely right.
So
that is the right spirit.
I wanted to let you know. I also sold part of the plane to a group that's planning to dig to the center of the Earth next month.
So they're going to take part of the plane to the center of the Earth too?
Yeah.
We will be all over the universe soon.
Uh-huh.
Somehow that seems good to me because exploration is part of what this family has always been known for.
Absolutely. And in the spirit of exploration, I also sold your dentures to the home down the street where they play bingo. You know, the gal who calls bingo there, she's really in love with you. She's infatuated. So rather than like making out with your lips, I made a quick $20 and she's just been sucking on your teeth all afternoon.
I hope you made that deal with Campbell Soup too.
All righty. That was team number 2. Whoa. Okay, our next team is Corey and Jane. Corey and Jane, are you on?
Oh,
I'm going to read the headline again. Ready? A piece of the Wright brothers' first airplane is now on Mars.
Click-knack. Have some of this wing. Beep, 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 beep. It's delicious.
Wow, the humans, they really do know how to make a fine bit of cuisine, don't they?
This airplane is tastier than I thought. Have some of the propeller. Ning, 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 ning. Beep, 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 beep. Ning, 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 ning.
Oh, that's pretty tasty. Hold on, let me...
You sure make quick work of those Earth machines. Nick, nick, nick. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
So, Glorp, have you seen Grom?
Grom? Why no. No, I haven't seen Grom. Not this century.
Glorp,
What?
did you eat Grom again? Did you eat Grom again?
Oh, all right. Here we go with some dentist cotton.
Oh, go.
Oh,
Come on, Grom.
sorry about that. You just look
Grom,
so
stop.
good.
Get out. Look, Glorp, just look, because Grom likes to go into your mouth. You need to not chew and try to swallow her anymore, okay?
Well, if only just pass me the engine of this little plane, and I'll be satisfied for dessert.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, Glorp, Grom, get out of there! Grom, stop that! Grom.
Back in her mouth. I want back in her mouth.
Glorp.
Wow, very nice. A little window into life on Mars, what it probably is really like. You two really,
Yes,
really,
of course.
like you two have been there. And Karen, too. My gosh, what a nice cameo. Anyway, would you like to know what the other two headlines were?
Tell us.
Great.
Okay, number one, this is a Tom Carosa. I would have wanted this one if I was playing. Half-eaten sausage solves 9-year-old German burglary. Huh?
Eagle-eared fans, fat-eared fans will
There you
note that was one of the ones that didn't get picked when I had them, and I was super disappointed, and it didn't get
Oh
picked.
boy, that's funny.
You should
Well, we'll have
sit
to.
at the top of the pile next time.
Yeah,
Oh,
slide
well.
it in.
Yeah.
And the other one was.
It's a sausage, so we should slide it in. I get it.
Okay. Here's the.
I can do that.
Nope.
And
Karen.
number 3 was 19-pound cat missing for 28 days, found in neighbor's chimney. That would have been fun.
Alive?
Wow. Yeah, that's a bag of cats right
Alive,
there. Yeah.
Cat bag, yeah.
Yeah.
We would have a running cat.
Gray
game
wildebeest.
all night.
Good job, you guys. Marvelous.
Good job,
so
everybody.
goofy.
That was fantastico.
Yay.
Fantastic.
What
I
headlines,
need to get
Tom?
my teeth back, son.
Supercalifragilistic. Yeah. Sorry, your teeth ended up getting eaten by an ant on Mars.
Okay.
Glorp, and your dentures are in her mouth. Thank you. Hey, everybody, while you're here, I just want to remind everyone that tomorrow night on Pauly's Online Variety Show, we won't be joined by Mr. Danny Roquet.
Wait a minute. What time are you doing the improv? I didn't know it was late
He's
night.
still here. He's still here. Well, we're doing Rent. Thank you. We're doing Rent. The show Rent at 7 p.m. That's going to go from 7.
Yes.
All right, come on. King of Technology. We're doing Rent on. The cast and crew of Pauly's Online Variety Show are performing highlight music numbers from Rent, and the story will be narrated by Mr. Frank Romeo. We get Frank Romeo back explaining Rent, and we're gonna hear some music from the cast and crew.
And then we're doing an improv show after
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Oh.
The screenwriting technique is called the Pope in the Pool. You give someone something crazy to look at while you give them some information that they're probably not listening to anyway. It's probably the same exact thing. But then following Rent at night.
She patted her boobs too hard.
Yeah, it's a common side effect.
9:30.
It's called a self-exam, you idiots.
9:30 tomorrow night is improv after dark. All of the improvisational players from Saturday night, we're gonna get together. We're gonna do an hour, much like tonight, but just all strung together. Of course, on Saturdays it's always like all split up, and we get hardly any improv these days because of all the great music. But a full hour of improv tomorrow night, starting at 9:30, right here on the Vaudacity Network, and then following the show at 10:30 will be Mr. Darren Ingram's The After Party Green Room once again. So join us tomorrow night, right back here, for more fun, Rent, improv, and chatter. All the good stuff we look forward to on the weekends. Next up, we're gonna play Jeopardy! Playing this game are going to be Karen. She's going to be our host. Denny Siegel, Tom Carosa, and Danny Rogue. What we need from the audience are occupations. So go ahead and fill our chat here live on the YouTubes with occupations. And then we also need 3 categories that might sound like Jeopardy categories, like bodies of water or bodies of women. No, bodies of... Why am I stuck on bodies? Food that starts with R or something like that. You know Jeopardy.
Women that start with R.
Bodies of women that start with R.
Rachel.
Great. We have a dog store associate as a occupation.
A what?
Dog store associate, pet store associate.
Okay.
I like dog store. It's all dogs.
All
Dog
dog.
store.
We're staying away from cats here. A sock maker. Okay. Those are the chimney sweep. Chimney sweep is the last one here. And then we get to categories. We've got reindeer you've never heard of.
Right?
Reindeer you've never heard of. Types of celery. I thought there was only one, but that could be fun. Sitcoms from the 90s. 90s sitcoms. All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hand it over to Miss Karen Bond, and this is Jeopardy!
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jeopardy! I'm Shep LaCroix, the new perky face of trivia. I'm going to make facts fun again. Let's introduce our guests. First, coming up, a dog store associate from Dresden, Maine. It's our first guest, whoever turns their camera on. Let's see. Tom!
Yes. Hi. Well, thank you for having me here on Jeopardy. Yeah.
Tom, what's it like to be a dog store associate?
It's a very important job, you know. I test all the flea collars and dog toys myself. If I enjoy them, I believe a dog will.
Sure. Well, you do have a lot of dog-like qualities. Next up, we've got a sock maker from Nova Scotia, Maryland. It's Dan.
Oh, it is?
I
All
think
right.
so.
Well, darn.
Well, Dan, what's it like to be a sock maker?
Well, you really get to fill in the holes and correct the gaps. And you know that your product is what helps people balance themselves all day long. So there's really a deeper understanding to the socks themselves. Who doesn't take time to actually choose their socks for the day?
A lot of dogs chew socks.
Not chew, I said choose.
Oh, sorry.
All right, there's no interaction amongst the guests. I'm the host here. And may I just say, you look like a sock. Coming up third, we've got a chimney sweep from London, France. It's our third guest, Denny.
Chimalo, my girl. Chimalo. I heard you vow to make facts fun again, and I'm here to say you already swept me off my feet.
Wow. And may I just say, you look like a chimney. All right. We've got 3 very good categories for our first round. We've got, on the board, reindeer you've never heard of, types of celery, and 90s sitcoms. Our previous winner was the dog store owner, Tom. So, Tom, you're first up on the board.
I'll take types of celery.
Oh, the answer is arugula. Denny.
Yes, how did an old-fashioned bloke like Henry Ford sound his horn in his car? Arugula.
That is correct. Denny, the board is yours.
My great-grandpa used to sweep out his great-grandpa's chimney. That's a metaphor. They were having an affair. Anyway, I'll stay with celery.
All right, types of celery. The answer is crunchy. Tom, crunchy.
What do all the dogs in my pet store prefer for lunch?
Denny?
What is it?
Crunchy.
Oh, what is a popular cabbage in Korean restaurants?
Mm,
Isn't it crunchy? No, kimchi?
I don't think so. Dan?
Eh. What's the last thing you want to hear under your foot when you've got brand new socks?
That is correct. That is correct. Dan, the board is yours.
Thank you. I'll take reindeers you never heard of.
Reindeers you've never heard of. The answer is Blitzer. Tom.
What was Blitzen's twin reindeer that never really fully formed? It was just a blob on Blitzen's neck.
That is correct. Yes. Yes, his parasitic twin is what we were looking for.
Parasitic twin, right.
He will take blob on his neck. Yes, the board is yours.
Sitcoms from the 90s, please.
The answer is Friends. Denny.
What am I from in addition to London? You said it.
No, Friends, not France.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where is the leaning tower of Pisa?
You can't double ding. Danny.
What is it hard to make when your job involves working around people's feet all day?
That is correct. That is correct. Board is yours.
I want to go back to reindeers you never heard of.
You have just found the audio daily double. All right. This clue comes in the form of a sound. And the sound that is under the category of reindeers you never heard of is this. That sound again is. Danny.
What is the sound you hear of somebody hitting a wet spot in their new socks?
Ooh, that is incorrect. Tom?
What is the sound Rudolph made when he found out that his nose was no longer bright red?
Ooh, close but no cigar. Denny?
What was it again, please? What is the sound of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Evil Witch?
That is correct. Yes, in the crossover Hallmark special. Trying to bridge a couple different holidays there. All right, we're running out of time. Denny.
I'll take celery, please, for 100.
Types of celery. The answer is ants on a log. Tom.
What are my last remaining relatives need a stool softener for?
Yes, absolutely. That is correct. Ants on a log. Yes, and Tom, the board is yours. Hurry.
This 90s sitcoms.
Yes, and the final answer is Frasier. 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 Yes, Denny?
I don't want to. What comes after the word anal and is seen on billboards for proctologists? It's a very specific problem you do get as a chimney sweep when you have to crouch at the bottom of the chimney for too long, waiting for the soot to fall, because if you go up, you get the black lung.
Yes, an anal Frasier. That is correct. All right, we are into our final Jeopardy category. The subject of the category is cats. Surprisingly, it is cats. All right, make your wagers. Bing, 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 bing.
What's the answer in the category, please?
First, you got to make your wager. Then you write it down, and then I tell you what the question is, and the answer is this.
You play for hard rules here.
Well, I'm making facts fun again. That
doing a
means
good job.
follow the rules. All right, the answer for Final Jeopardy is Heathcliff. Heathcliff, please write down your answers. Heathcliff in the subject of cats. And the music. We have a truncated version. That's it. That's all you get. All right. We are going to our lowest scoring person. I'm so sorry. That's you, Tom. Tom.
Yeah, I understand. What's the answer again?
The answer is Heathcliff in the subject of cats. Heathcliff.
Who used to be She-Cliff until Transgender Visibility Day?
Yeah, okay. Going to get all of the answers. And Danny?
Who's the first person you should start checking with when you realize you're down to only one sock of each pair?
Great, staying on brand. And Denny. The answer is Heathcliff.
What kind of an energy bar makes you feel like you're a sad heroine in a British novel on a wuthering moor?
That is correct. Heathcliff is the correct answer. It's
Heathcliff
kind of like
bar.
a Cliff Bar, but it's also a romance novel. Denny, you will be moving on. Congratulations.
Everyone, thanks.
Thanks for playing. Let's give our audience a big Jeopardy!
This game is just like old socks. It's fixed.
That is Jeopardy! Let's hear it for Karen, Danny, Denny, and Tom.
Oh, what a delight. What a delight.
So much fun to watch.
You know what? If I've made Corey happy, I've done my job.
I've just been on mute this whole time, cackling like a banshee. It's amazing.
So I'm just going to turn my camera off and enjoy the next scene.
All right, next up, we're going to play New Choice. No, keep your camera on, Denny, because you're here. Denny's going to host New Choice. Danny and Jane are going to play. What we need is a location from the audience. Go ahead and drop a location into the chat. You know, you got a fan in Hunter, Denny, he says. Denny's winning with the Wuthering Heights reference. Winning the game. Right. All right, so the premise of this game is Jane and Danny are going to play out a scene. And as Denny would prefer a better line of dialogue, an improved line of dialogue, she will say, "New choice!" And they will have to change it up and choose a new choice. The first... I see Pelican Bay from Dave Hill. He's trying to get Pelican in all night long.
What are with these people and pelicans?
Trust me, you've only heard a fraction of the suggestions here with the Pelican.
was
Pelican
on
Bay is
there.
going to be the location. Pelican Bay.
What was Pelican Bay? That wasn't the thing in the
Somebody
birds,
wanted
right?
us to world's worst to be the world's worst pelican.
No, she's asking what is actual Pelican Bay. What is
It'll be whatever the hell we make it.
Where
Yep.
is Pelican Bay? Yeah.
Yep.
It's not from the birds, right?
I don't know. I don't,
Maybe.
I'm Jewish. I don't know.
It's there's a state prison there.
oh, good to know.
Karen Dawn,
Yes, there
making
is.
Perfect
chat
back,
fun
Karen.
again, even when she's not the host of Jeopardy. Way to go,
Doesn't
Karen.
belong to the scene at all. All right, here we go with
Barium is one of the elements.
Jane and Danny, and with Denny. Calling the game.
Hey, you know what? I know you found this place on TripAdvisor, but it really friggin' sucks. What a
Oh.
terrible place for a vacation.
Well, it is a little grim. It is a little grim, but the ocean is pretty, even though there's this big prison on the cliff.
Yeah, but just because you wanted to come visit your father,
Yeah.
you brought us to Pelican Bay.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was. It's not that I haven't wanted to see Pelican Bay for its beauty. It's,
New choice.
It's not just because I wanted to see Pelican Bay because my dad is in prison on death row.
New
It's
choice.
It's that, or I didn't want to see my dad, who has been put in prison as one of Matt Getz's sex toys. Human sex toys. So I'm glad that you're here to accompany me on the trip, honey. I appreciate it this time.
Well, darling, you know I was going to go wherever you suggested. I'm just curious as to why you suggested this, but your dad's being incarcerated makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, there is a nice little, seafood restaurant at the end of the pier. I mean, after
Good
we
choice.
visit, there is a nice gallows at the end of the pier. We
New
could go-
choice.
There is an electric chair at the end
New
of the pier.
choice.
There is a injection site at the end of the pier. We can watch all the people put to death by injection. Should be fun. Maybe we'll even see my dad that way.
I hope they don't charge a lot for that.
New choice.
I hope that that'll be done before sunset so we aren't distracted.
New choice.
I hope that we can get a front row seat so we can actually see what's happening.
Oh, honey, that's so romantic. It's so romantic. These trips that we go on, I think they really do our marriage good. And just because dad didn't like you and said he wanted to kill you didn't mean he meant it.
New choice.
Just because dad said he wanted to string you up and gore you with a hammer doesn't mean he really meant it, sweetheart. He likes you. More than my last husband.
What happened to your last husband?
Well, honey, actually, that's why Dad's at Pelican Bay, up there in
Oh,
seclusion.
he was a divorce attorney?
New choice.
He was a judge that decided to get rid of your hubby?
New choice.
He happened to be pulling the car in, and your husband made the bad idea of trying to duck to the house in front of him before your father saw him?
Yes, honey, it was, but vehicular manslaughter has always been one of Dad's favorites. It's a little bad habit, kind of runs in the family, I have to say. Shall we drive on up to the prison now?
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding,
I
ding,
think
ding,
maybe
ding,
I should
ding,
drive.
ding. And that's new choice.
Let's hear it for Jane and Danny. And of course, our caller, Denny.
Yay.
Woo, 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 woo. Pew, pew,
Need a
pew.
front row seat to all the executions.
I gotta give a shout out to the super chat. Thank you for everyone for donating, showing your appreciation to the cast tonight right here in the YouTube super chat. Kelsey Blaine Gibson was first to hit it. She said, love the VIP, the Vaudacity Improv Players.
Good, because we need our heads examined. So
Christine Johnson with a very generous tip. Thank you so much. She says, loving this night. Thank you, Christine. Kelsey Blaine Gibson dropped in again, another tip. And then Caitlin McCormick, she says, for the cast field trip to Pelican Bay. That's what she's for.
great idea.
Field trip to Pelican. Just, I mean, it's going to be educational as much as it is entertaining, I'm sure. All right.
Thank you.
Next up, we're going to play the Dating Olympics. This is we're going to need from the audience a type of restaurant. Let us know what type of restaurant we're going to see a date at. And then our players are going to be Jane and Karen are going to be the daters on the date. So Jane Brucker and Karen Bond. The date will be commentated. Is that a word? Commentated by our sports commentators, Corey, Willis, and Tom Carosa. They're going to come in and just give us a little bit of audio commentary for the date as it's going. I love from Dari Mills says Korean restaurant. It is a Korean restaurant that Jane and Karen are at this evening. And we'll hear how that goes from Corey and Tom. Here is Dating Olympics.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Tom.
And I'm Corey.
And here we are back with Dating Olympics. It's been a very tough first round, right, Corey?
It has been. It's been fraught with some awkwardness and a little bit of foot and mouth type of thing. Sometimes there's an overshare on a first date, but second dates is when you really settle into a nice rhythm.
You would think so, wouldn't you? But Karen has been stumbling all night. I think her Catholic guilt has been building up, and she can't contain it anymore. It's really tragic to watch her come undone like that,
Yeah, and it's also difficult to see Jane have such a tough time letting go of her emotional connection to her cat.
I know,
so
it's a
that's
lot.
been,
It's always a problem sometimes. All right, well, let's go back to the Korean restaurant and see how our daters are doing with Karen and Jane.
There we go.
I just love that we have somebody doing the cooking at the table for us.
Oh, yeah. I was going to just go ahead and, because it's like built in right to the table. So I was going to, but thank you.
Oh, the awkwardness is really already evident on both of their faces. Oh, it's sad.
Yeah, it seems as though Jane may be missing the opportunity to be fed something directly. Tricky situation.
Let's watch.
Sorry, 1 second.
Oh, boy. Oh, that never goes well.
Jane confused.
I see that you're praying again. I hope that you're praying for the same thing I am.
Oh, I was just going to bless the food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, yeah. It's odd that she snuck the cat onto the date. I find that really troublesome. I mean, where did it even come from? That she pulled it out of her blouse? I'm not
I
sure.
mean, it's impressive how well behaved that cat is, and how well mannered it is at a table with fresh meat right in front of it.
Yeah, I could see Karen, though, is very bothered by this.
You know, I've been praying that I could find a woman who has a spiritual connection to all living beings.
That's the gauntlet. She tossed it down. Let's see where it goes.
Yeah, this is going to be tough because Karen did stomp on that roach the last time they were out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's just like a little hair. There's like, it's such a fluffy cat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Jane is turning into the cat. I think this is really psychotic. She's not even a person anymore. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Yeah. I mean, her flexibility is impressive, though.
I know. She's very feline.
Oh, thank you.
So,
It's delicious.
you left the nunnery like a good 10 years ago, you were saying?
8.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
It still feels fresh.
Sorry, I have to burp the cat sometimes. The fumes in the barbecue here kind of get to him. Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, I took a vow of silence. In the nunnery, I was silent for 22 years, so I'm still kind of.
All right, see, there's a problem here. They're using the word nunnery, Corey. I find that really bothersome. I doubt very much that she was even in a nunnery or a convent. I mean, nobody in their right mind would use that.
Frisky, get off the barbecue! Frisky,
all right.
Frisky!
I think it's
water.
all right. I think it's over. We're gonna have to call this date.
Yeah. Let's call it here.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, we'll
tough situation.
I don't know if there will be another date between Karen and Jane. I hope there is, but I think it has been insurmountable. I don't think this is a connection worth pursuing.
I mean, it's tough to come back from this, but we'll have to wait and see because, I mean, there was still a little bit of electricity between them at the start. So
Yeah, there was. Well,
we'll see if we can get a third date in there.
We hope so. I'm Tom.
And I'm Corey. Thank you
And
so
this
much
has
for
been
joining us.
On Dating Olympics. Tune in again next week.
I would definitely say there was a flame there. And
There was a real spark between them, huh?
I'll be darned if that cat wasn't the weirdest meat that would be on that grill all night. That's all.
You know what? The guy who runs a restaurant must have been a catwalker. So, catwalker, a callback.
Hey, I'm
Oh no, he's back!
I'm here. You pick your meat. You cook it yourself at the table.
That was Corey, Tom, Jane, and Karen. You're at the Dating Olympics.
If you kill it, we'll grill it.
We're going to close this evening's show out with a quick thanks to the official E. That's our friend Eric in the super chat, dropping in a tip, says you're number one. Thank you, Eric. And thank you, everybody, for supporting the show. Everybody being here watching the show on this Friday night where you have other viewing options. But, of course, if you miss any episodes of the suggestion box, you can find any of them, all 32, on our Vaudacity YouTube channel. They live in perpetuity there. They're all in one neat little playlist. You can just play them while you're sitting on your Peloton and watch a good show like I do. It's good fun. And last, we're going to close out the show with switching channels. Jane's going to be the host. What we need from the audience are 6 different types of television programming. I don't want to feed them to you. Just think of different types of shows that you would see on TV. There's just a vast array of them. And as soon as you start to fill up the chat, I will read them and someone will write them down.
Vast array, he said. Vast array.
Wouldn't you say? There's a vast
Yes, there is.
Yes, all right. So sports is the first one that comes up. Are we?
I'm writing them down.
Great. Next up, K-drama. What's K-drama? I don't know what K-drama is. Infomercial. Infomercial is a good programming there. Soap opera.
What channel for infomercial?
We'll see. Sci-fi.
Oh.
Someone says Disney. We'll say children's.
That's 6.
Is that 6?
Yeah.
I only have 5.
We got
1,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5. We got K-drama if you want to clear that up.
What is so Doris?
That's a Korean drama. It's like a Korean soap opera.
Tell you right now, I'm not doing an Asian accent on this show, so let's take something else.
Amen to that.
Thank you very much for that, though.
Yep.
One more.
Okay, nature show. Nature's good.
Okay, I got him.
All right.
Can you repeat that, Paul, please?
Yes.
Number?
Tom's got it, I believe.
I wrote them down. Channel number 1 is sports. Channel number 2 is infomercial. Channel number 3 is soap opera. Channel number 4 is science fiction. Channel number 5 is children's programming. Channel number 6 is nature.
There we have it. And our players will be dispersed throughout the vast array of channels on this vast array of programming. And Jane will have the controls.
Did you say 6 is nature?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Our friend Jane Brucker will be the host with the most. Well, she'll be the character with the remote control. Here is switching channel.
Mom, I'm doing political science. I got the rest of, I've got all that for homework. Forget that. What's on TV? Let's see what's on channel 1.
Honey, please call him away.
What's on channel 1?
All right, and it's looking like the Tigers are in a pinch here. I mean, they've run out of literal pitchers. I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, it's possible that they might pull a fan up from the stands. You know, we've had bobblehead day, we've had mini bat day. Today is you get a raffle and you might get to pitch for the Tigers day. It looks like the ref is putting his hand into that spinning bingo ball.
Oh, right. They have reeled out the bingo ball out to the plate, and looks like the ump is pointing. He's pointing into the opposing team's dugout.
Opposing team's dugout, and Jay Sheffield, the first and only Jewish pitcher. I'm Jewish, I can say that. It's not a K-drama, people. He's actually getting up to pitch for the opposing team. Will he give it his all, or will he sabotage it?
Oh my God, I wish I liked sports, no matter how hard I try. Let's see channel 2.
And what we have here is a very first 3D printer that actually creates life. Isn't that right, Karen?
Yes, I myself am a product of a 3D printer. I have been programmed with sentience and sexual arousal. Also, I can do math in my head. Also, head is used for sexual arousal.
Well, for anyone at home who's watching, please note that the size of this printer will actually, it's about the size of a microwave. To create a being like my co-host here, Karen, you'll need to purchase the larger model. But this one's
But you can make popcorn at the same time as me.
Ah, okay. Let's see about channel 3 now. I don't need one of those. Channel 3, what do we got?
Bryce. Bryce, the tests have come back. Turns out we are not related.
Hey, Lynn. Does that mean we can finally run away together?
It does, man, but all this time when I thought we were brothers, we were going to split that fortune. Now neither of us are going to get it.
Oh, no. You mean we'll have to send Grandma on a trip too?
Yeah. Can't call her Grandma anymore. Can't. You know, look, Bryce, no one has to know this. It's you and I are the only ones who know that we're not related. As long as we keep our mouths shut, nobody has to know, right?
Hey, Lynn, be quiet. If anybody finds out that we're not related, our whole entire plan will be ruined.
Oh, if only I'd seen the start of this one. Okay, let's go to channel 4.
Doctor, be careful disposing of that nuclear material. If you just dump it into the ocean, any animal that flies into it could become superpowered.
You're too late, Nurse Nips. It turns out that I've already made that mistake. I made a dump into the ocean early this morning, and already a creature is crawling up the side of the bank.
Look!
Ooh.
It's a radioactive pelican!
Yes, that's right. I'm going to bring the pelican home and raise it as my own son.
Doctor, did you make that dump on purpose?
I did-
Okay, let's see about kids program. Cleanse the palate. Gee whiz.
Hello there. Hey, Corey. Isn't it Kids Name the Activity Day?
Yeah, it's Kids Name the Activity Day. But the kid that you picked, he was too sick at the hospital to come. I'm the less sick kid at the hospital.
All right.
I'm only medium sick, so I can still play and be on television.
Hope you've picked for us today.
Yeah, I picked our activity. It's jumping once.
Okay, that's kids TV. I'm so glad I grew up. All right, let's see about 6. Channel 6.
Now, when the whales do finally meet each other in the open ocean, it's important that they do a little bit of courtship. Isn't that right?
Yes, but you want to make sure you're swimming nowhere near that.
Right.
The way
right,
they
but-
flip and twist, they could drown you like that.
Right, I understand that, but it's important for us as researchers to get as close to the animals as possible during these mating activities.
That's why we hired swimming cameramen, so we could stay safe.
Right, but I don't trust cameramen. Do you trust cameramen? Have we ever trusted cameramen?
Well, they're so expendable. There's so many of them.
That's true. Let's see sports again. I'm too scienced out. Enough. Number 1.
Wow! Not only did he throw the ball and allow his opposing teammate to run home, but he proposed to his opposing teammate's fiance. And she said
Look,
yes.
I don't understand how they could not have seen this coming. I mean, they didn't even make him take off his uniform.
Well, there was no
come on.
time. I mean, there was no time. I mean, true, they could have had a rule like, I don't know, don't put names of the opposing team into the bingo ball, but that seems far-fetched and too much trouble, doesn't it?
Honestly, it's fascinating that Sheffield continued to wear that uniform for all these years, too. Just incredible.
Sports still not fascinating to me. I want to go right back to that sci-fi. 4. Right? 4.
Nurse Nips. It likes you. It's the way it's forming. It's the way it's expressing affection for you. That's all.
It keeps putting its pelican beak and trying to scoop up my head like a trout.
Oh, let's see number 2. Infomercial. I could see more about that.
And see this, it's a live cat just printed out of the 3D printer, and listen to it purr.
Despite popular wives' tales, this cat only has one life, and it may be made of plastic, but you have to feed it and scoop its feces.
Oh, brother. Kids programming. What was that? 555?
Yes. How are you? Are you feeling all right? Do I need to call someone for you, darling?
The jump really got me.
Really?
Sad.
The one jump?
Oh, forget this. Back to the
Number
sound.
2.
Number 3. Channel 3.
Shaylin.
What, Bryce?
It's
What
the,
is it?
It's the family time capsule. We were supposed to open this on New Year's last year, and everyone in the family forgot about it.
Let's do it now. Let's see what's in that darn thing.
My inheritance!
Oh,
In the time capsule this whole entire time! Where did you bury my grandmother?
Nature show. Oh, God. Tension. Too much tension. 6, 6, 6.
Well, we've done it again. We're back inside a whale.
This is really getting old.
I know. But look, like I said, we can't trust cameramen. So
Oh,
Yeah,
back
being
to
shot out
sports.
of a
Number
blowhole
1.
isn't half as much fun as people make it out to be.
1, 1.
And now the hot dog man is the pitcher. This game is what? Me?
what's?
They want me to pitch.
No, please, no, you can't take.
Oh, let's go back to 5, the kids programming.
Two jumps.
This might be a good time to go through our numbers. After
Okay,
2
that's
comes
it.
3.
I don't want to see this kid die. 2, the infomercial.
And with the bigger model, it'll print out a lion, just like this.
Oh my God! Run!
Okay,
I
whoa.
can...
This makes me want to see the nature special. 6, 6.
Do you want to try them shooting you out first or second this time?
Look, I am not going out the whale's butt. We can go out the blowhole. Let's go out the bowl. Come on.
The blowhole works for me just fine, but I don't want to go first again.
Okay, back to the soap. Maybe those boys are doing better. Let's see.
Bryce,
3.
Bryce, I'm really happy for you. You deserve all that money.
I'm gonna need it, Shaylin. You know why?
Why?
I'm pregnant.
Okay, Mom, I'm really doing political science. 5.
Let's hear it for all of our players tonight.
Oh.
Dean, Corey, Karen, Tom, Danny,
Oh.
Denny. It was great. Are you doing okay, Karen?
Oh,
Get off the whale's butt.
Yeah. If you were gonna let me go, I was going to be half stuck inside of the whale. If it was coming.
If we came back to the pelican, I was gonna go out the pelican's butt.
Like that's first for you, Corey.
And we had a lot of cats too tonight, so there's that. We could have had
Cat,
I could not
pelican,
stop laughing after the one jump, and then you went. Oh, it was so
And then Caitlin said in the chat,
What a terrible
"I thought
kid
you
show."
were medium sick.
What, Paul? What did you say, Paul?
Caitlin said in the chat, I thought she was only medium sick.
That other kid must not be doing very well.
My
God.
show made
Also-
her really sick.
Loved me that the in the Jeopardy the double ding. Sorry, you can't double ding. I was losing it over that.
And the funny thing is, I was trying to make another stupid French joke, like I didn't get it, but I didn't say I said the Leaning Tower of Pisa instead of the Eiffel.
Thank you for everybody who donated in the super chat, including Emily Thatcher just dropped in another amazingly generous tip. Thank you, Emily, week after week after week. She says thank you for the laughs every week. Thank you, Emily, for your support every week. And everybody, if you're watching the show after it's live, you can always drop a tip to the cast at on Venmo
Thank you.
at Online Variety Show on Venmo. Just go ahead and drop it now.
Thank you
Online
for
Variety.
watching. We love you.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, folks.
This is
Happy
episode
Easter.
of the suggestion box. Happy Easter this weekend. We hope to see you tomorrow night with Rent on Polly's Online Variety Show, and of course Improv After Dark tomorrow evening. A big old Jeopardy suggestion box kiss to everyone as we go out. And
I hope the bunny shows up with the goodies.
Yeah. And Polly
That was my
Carganilla, improviser and host.
thank you, everybody. It was a lot of fun. Honor to be here
So
amongst
great.
this cast. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Corey.
My pleasure, y'all.
Thanks, Corey. That